What's up, spectators? Welcome back to the episode of 999. Last time, instead of choosing between doors 7 and 8, I decided with 3, and apparently that was a big dick move because I left people behind. And now it's Akane and Junpei and 7 and Santa and... Oh, Snake is here too, but he's dead. You know. That's why everyone's moaning and groaning.
We better get to it.
Boop-a-da, boop-a-da, boop-a-da. Oh, yay! It's a small room. I like small rooms. Let's see if anything happens when I turn you. Nope, nothing. Not even a drop. Is the pipe clogged? No. Those letters written in blood. LLR. You think that might be some sort of dying message from Snake? Well, where would he have gotten the blood? You can't explode and then use yourself after you've died to write it. That's impossible. You saw the body. You aren't doing anything after something like that happens to you. Then this... The way the blood's dried tells you it's real old. Whoever's blood this is, it ain't Snake's. Then you're saying this blood was put here a long time ago. Yeah. Yeah, boy! Wait, why did it stop? Stay clicked. Oops, oop, oop, oop. What about this? Nope. Oop, not what I meant to do. There's a piece of paper tied to this pipe with a wire. Notice, drainage valve operation. Please do not flush the water in these pipes. Doing so may cause the drain to overflow. So you're saying I should. There's water coming out of the shower head. Let's see if... Woo, that's hot! Really hot. That water must be just about boiling. Are they all like this? Okay. A poop bucket. Whee!
The rabbit hutch.
Huh?
Oh, you just reminded me of it. The rabbit hutch, I mean.
How did I remind you of something like that?
Jumpy and the broom. You're always playing around with the broom in front of the rabbit hutch.
I was.
Don't you remember? You mean, you don't remember that summer either?
Of course I remember. How could I forget something like that?
Yeah, of course.
It was terrible.
Oh, okay, we're going into a thing. They were in the 6th grade. Junpei and June had been assigned to take care of the classroom pets, the rabbits. Their chief duty was to clean the hutches every morning. On the final day of school before summer vacation began, Junpei overslept. What an idiot. He rushed to school and found June standing in front of the rabbit hutches. No sooner had Junpei arrived than June began to cry. He had no idea why until he looked behind her into the rabbit hutch. The first thing he saw was blood. The hutch was filled with the dead bodies of the rabbits. Hundreds. Even after their teachers and friends came to see what the commotion was, June couldn't stop crying.
I just kept crying and crying until you came over. You held my hand, and you looked very serious, and you said, "Don't cry. I'm gonna catch the person who did this." After you told me that, I finally stopped crying.
Well, the real fun started after you quit crying. You told me we were gonna catch the killer together.
June smiled, and a little of the flush of life returned to her cheeks.
Then we decided that we'd ambush them.
And kill them!
Yeah, I remember.
The school also kept roosters and guinea pigs. Junpei and June had decided the murderer would likely return to finish off the rest of the animals. What kind of sick fuck? They would ambush the killer at night. Junpei and June hid behind the hutch at dusk and waited. It was a warm summer night. The quiet sound of crickets whispered through the air. As the sun went down, the stars began to wink at them from the sky. And June's, Akane Kuroshiki's face. That night was something Junpei knew he would never forget, as long as he lived.
But the murderer never showed up. We waited for them all summer vacation, and they never showed up.
Yeah, but the animals didn't get attacked either. I think all that work amounted to something, you know?
He'd felt the same way, but it was good to hear her say it.
Although, if you think about it, we were probably taking on a lot more than we could handle.
What do you mean?
She looked up at him confused.
Oh, come on, we were just kids. If whoever killed the rabbits had actually showed up, they probably would have had a knife or something. I mean, you must have been pretty worried, right?
I wasn't worried because you were there with me.
She blushed furiously, with the fervor.
You know, no one else wanted to take care of the animals.
Clearly embarrassed, she tried desperately to change the subject.
I was the only one who asked to do it at first.
Yeah, well, boys don't really want to bother with taking care of animals, you know?
Well, yeah, but you asked to do it after I did, didn't you?
If it wasn't the rabbits, they were going to make me do something else. You know how that school was. I figured it'd be better if I was working with somebody who wasn't too much of a loudmouth, right? Somebody who wasn't going to tell on me if I felt like blowing it off.
Really? That's why you volunteered?
Yeah,
Oof.
yeah, it is.
He nodded quickly and much too earnestly, and then quickly looked away at something very important.
Really?
Of course.
That hadn't been the reason, of course. He had asked to take care of the rabbits so that he could be near June. But it had been so long he couldn't bring himself to tell her how he'd felt back then. It would be embarrassing. He took a quick breath to clear his head, tossed the broom up, and then snatched it out of the air.
Well, we don't really have time to be walking down memory lane like this, you know? We've got to figure out a way out of this room. Otherwise...
Yes. I'm gonna look over there.
June nodded curtly and turned and walked away.
I should get back to it myself. Ah! That's right. The pool of blood.
Oh, I forgot. Whoops. Junpei turned around and looked at the room. At Snake's body. Chunks of flesh and organs still lay on the floor.
Going on and on about old times right next to a corpse? What were we doing?
Yeah, you're kind of an asshole.
Well, maybe it was because we're in this mess.
Despite such a situation, or perhaps because of it, the mind turned to the farthest thing from death that it could find. Rabbit death, yes. All this death, let's just think about dead rabbits instead. Still, Junpei couldn't help but feel a twinge of guilt at wanting to so desperately to live when Snake lay dead before him.
I have to survive, no matter the cost. I need to make sure she gets out too.
As he stared at the clumps of blackened flesh, all Junpei could think of was how much he wanted to live. And not be blackened flesh. I'd hate to die. Whee! A thick pipe. Hello? What do you think this is? It looks like tar. It's kinda sticky. I don't think we can just wipe it off. I doubt just pouring some water on it's gonna help much either. What about hot water? Hot water? If we had some really hot water, like boiling hot, then maybe that would wash it off. I see what you're saying. I know what you want me to do. Hey, Seven, could you turn on the shower? I'm gonna put the bucket under the head. Sure thing. Whee! There's something. Yes. So you want me to put it in the tank? Okay. Oh. The toilet's tank. There's nothing in it. Which means we can't flush it. Kinda hard to flush a toilet without water. Well, we have that. Looks like you filled it. Now you should be able to flush it. There's probably a handle somewhere on the tank that you can pull. You think so? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, there it goes, just like a toilet should work. That stuff washed off. Looks like that writing was numbers, see it? 185. What is this? You got me, just looks like numbers. There's nothing in the toilet. If there was, that'd be gross. The tank where the red card was. Nothing here now. Okay. I already checked all 3 toilets, you know. Nothing unusual there. The red light's on, Junpei. Except I don't know the code. What else is there to do? That's where we came in. I guess it's not locked, but there ain't really any point. All that's out there is the numbered door. We can't go back through the numbered door even if we wanted to. But what do I do here? LLR. Or it's a number, like 448. I don't know. I'm trying to see if I can use any of these objects to interact with anything. I wonder if there's something else I can do here. Can I use the screwdriver on the... No? The pipe on the right here must be connected to the drain in the middle of the room. If you turn on the water here, probably come up through the drain. A wooden box. There's something in here. Ah, there we go. This game series does love to give me luminol, like it just lies around. Ah. Interesting. Well, let's grab the luminol and see what we can do here. You don't really think we're supposed to use the luminol here, do you? It does seem kind of weird to use it here, but maybe I should try it just in case. Obviously, because there's a black light. And shadaisy. Just like you thought, Junpei. There's some more letters showing up after the LLR. See? It says LLR, LRL. Lurl. Left, left, right, left, right, left. Left, 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 right, right. Left, 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 right, right. Does that make sense? I've also got this screwdriver and toilet paper. It looks like there's something down there on that grate. I think it's a card. Can't reach it though. It's too deep. Why don't we try using the broom? Isn't this card kind of like that red card? It looks similar. You're talking about the one we found in the toilet. The red card floated, didn't it? It did, so? Well, then this blue one probably floats too, right? It might. I see, I see. I knew this. Oh! Okay, hold on, hold on. Left, 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 right, right. Left, 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 right, right. Left, 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 right, right. Left, 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 left. Right. Right. Okay. But how do I use it? Maybe I use a bucket? Oh, it's gone. Wonder if it actually did anything. This drain's acting up. What the hell did you do? I just messed with the valves a little. Nothing big. Okay. Give me this. The blue key card. This is the symbol for Mercury. There was an elevator right outside of the big hospital room. I think that same symbol was on the card reader next to it. That's right. Guess that means we're not supposed to use this card in this room. Do you think so? You don't think maybe we need it for this room and for the elevator? Well, I don't know, jeez. Okay. Okay. 634 plus. Hold on, let me write. I don't have a pen. Okay, I guess I'll use my phone. I'm sure I got a notepad in here somewhere. Okay. 634 plus. Okay. And I'm gonna scoot back over here. Plus 185. Okay. Which is 819. So she was right. Huh. Whatever. Okay, let me put it in! Wait. Oh no. Unless it's multiplication. No, it said plus. Didn't it? Six, 3, 4 plus. One, 8, 5. Okay. Do they want the digital root? Okay. Alright, what else have I collected? There's a screwdriver, which I haven't used.
Hey, Junpei, you know why thermometers only go up to 107 degrees Fahrenheit?
No, I can't say I ever thought about that.
At 107 degrees, the cells in the human body start to die, and the organs begin to shut down. The proteins in your cells start to harden. It's like when you hard-boil an egg. Even if you cool it down afterwards, it won't go back to being a raw egg. In other words, it's dead. That's why thermometers don't go past 107. There's no point.
Well, there is a point because your body tries to keep its equilibrium, so just because the ambient temperature is 107 doesn't mean your body goes, oh, I guess we're gonna be 107.
Oh yeah?
But it's pretty rare for a fever to get that high. Even viruses and stuff don't usually drive
Morons.
the body temperature up to 107. Of course, there are other external things.
I mean, you get to like 101, 102, you start getting delirious. And I know, because 2 years ago, I did get a fever incredibly high, and it was like I was having nightmares but being awake. It was something.
Like what?
Well, let's see. Something like getting locked in a sauna, or getting thrown into an incinerator and burnt to death.
Yeah, I guess that would get a little hotter than
Ha!
107.
Yeah, burning alive. That's a good one, Santa.
All right, I got it. Huh? What's up?
Nothing. Forget about it.
What was that all about?
Oh, they actually give it to me. Okay. Okay. Looks like that's doing the trick. There goes the gauge. And now it's at the open mark. It opened. What's this? Looks like there's a piece of paper in here. 957 plus. Okay, so let's add 957 to the 819, which is 1776. The year America got its independence. Okay. May I? Whew.
There's a large iron door at the end.
Let's take a look. Huh? What are you doing, Seven?
Well, I figure maybe we might want to come back here sometime. So, I stuck the broom in there to keep the door from shutting. All right, let's go.
Seven's always thinking ahead.
Junpei, look!
What's up?
What's that on the wall there?
Oh, I think it's a map of the ship's interior?
It says C deck.
So it's the map for this floor then. We'll have time to study it later. Let's keep going for now.
Well, if we're gonna be moving around, shouldn't we
Ready?
study the map first,
I'm
dummy?
gonna open it.
What the?
You're shitting me. We're back.
We're back.
Clover! Lotus! And Ace! I'm glad you're all okay.
Oh, this is awkward. Yeah.
Lotus? What are you?
How could you do this to us?
Knock it off. We got bigger shit to worry about right now.
Forget about it. That was like forever
Have a
ago.
look. I stuck the screwdriver in the door. That door over there, the one without a number. As long as the screwdriver's there, it can't shut, so you can get in there. There's a shower room past there. I stuck a broom at the door there too. Anyway, go take a look.
Yeah, go take a look. Go take a shower.
Then you're saying we can go in there without passing through the numbered door?
Yeah, that's about the size of it.
Wait, what the hell is in there?
You'll know when you see it.
Fine, let's go.
My goodness. I know I said I was sure you'd come back for me. I didn't think it would happen so soon, though. Should I go as well?
Yeah.
Very well.
Snake was probably murdered. Chances are he was killed the same way the Ninth Man was. It's pretty straightforward. Not that hard to figure out how they did it. First, the killers got Snake to authenticate on the red to open door 3. Then they shoved him into it and waited 9 seconds for the door to shut. Once that door shut, it was all over for Snake. But he didn't give up. He probably knew it wouldn't do him any good, but he probably ran into the shower room looking for the dead. It was a small chance, but it wasn't like he had anything to lose. Unfortunately, it didn't work. The detonator is only deactivated if everybody who authenticated when they went in uses the dead. Snake was the only one who went through the door, and then 81 seconds after he was shoved in, that happened.
I see. So that's what you meant by killers, huh? You need at least 3 people to open one of the numbered doors, including Snake. It wouldn't open for Snake and a single killer.
Yeah, that means we're looking at multiple perps here.
Well, just in case, I want to make sure.
But everyone's got a perf Al.
Let's say you're right. When do you think Snake was killed?
When we all split up to look for the parts for the Reds, I think. Right after that was when we noticed he was gone.
Then that means none of us have alibis. We were all off searching the rooms we'd been assigned, looking for those parts.
Yeah, that means anybody could be a killer.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about? How can you say that so casually? You're implying that one of us is a killer.
Well, not just one of us. If I'm right, then at least 2 of us are murderers.
Why don't you calm down a bit, Seven? What are you going to gain by being so suspicious? That's what Zero wants, you know?
What Zero wants?
Exactly. This game was set up by Zero, wasn't it? Any game has a winner and loser. Whoever makes it through door 9 is a winner, and those who don't are the losers. Zero is trying to make us fight against one another for that victory.
Then you're saying that Zero is trying to split us up by making us fight each other?
Yes, that is why we can't let ourselves fall prey to suspicion. We have to trust one another and form a strong bond of friendship. Otherwise, we'll end up ensnared by Zero's manipulations.
Then does that mean that the person who killed Snake...
Yes, almost certainly Zero himself. If there's anyone we should doubt, it should be Zero. He masterminded this game and kidnapped all of us. Doesn't it seem reasonable that he would have killed Snake as well?
Good question. If Zero killed Snake, then Zero is on the ship with us.
Was Zero still on the ship with them?
But I don't... Where could Zero be hiding?
I think Zero is one of us.
Was he one of them?
Well, that's possible.
Huh?
Like Clover said, Zero might be one of us.
What are you saying, Junpei? Didn't you hear what Ace said?
Exactly. I said we shouldn't suspect one another for no reason.
No reason. I've got a great reason.
And what's that?
The bracelets. Why are the bombs in our bodies connected to the bracelets? You're all thinking Zero's hiding somewhere watching us, right? If he's doing that, then he could just detonate the bombs by remote control if someone did something they weren't supposed to. It would be a lot more precise and a lot easier. But if that's the case, then why is the bomb set off by the detonator in the bracelet?
You got a point.
I'm not done. Try applying the same ideas to the nonary game. All of the puzzles here run all by themselves. In other words, Zero doesn't have to be controlling them for the game to move forward. Why's that? Why would Zero bother to do something like that?
So let's say you and Clover are right. Zero's one of us. If that's the case, then it'd be really hard for him to keep track of all of us or control anything remotely. That's why all the puzzles run by themselves. That's what you're getting at, right?
Yeah. Seven, when we were talking earlier, you said any one of us could be Snake's killer, right?
Yeah, something like that.
All right then. I've got a question for you, Ace. You said something like Zero must be the one who killed Snake, right?
Yes, something like that. I can't think of any other explanation.
So what do we get if we combine those? They fit together pretty well, I think. Something like this. Whoever killed Snake is Zero. Hence, Zero is one of us. 7 and Ace's theories aren't mutually exclusive. They actually complement each other pretty well. At least they do if 0 is one of us.
What were his motives?
His motives?
Yes, isn't that pretty important? Why would Zero want to hide as one of us?
Oh, well, that's because... I don't know.
Well, so much for making a persuasive argument, Junpei.
In other words, you only had circumstantial evidence.
I don't really think that's enough to go on, you know?
Ah,
Psh, whatever, fine. See if I care.
It's 3 in the morning.
That means we have 3 hours left.
Then we need to move now. 7, Clover, Junpei, I know how you feel, but you do understand that right now it's important we trust one another, don't you?
you're right, but...
We must go. We have very little time left.
Let me see how we're doing on here. Okay.
Our next destination is Mercury. Here we go.
Oh, that's the...
Yeah, I found it in the shower room.
Oh, I see. It's got the Mercury symbol.
Now we can go.
Looks like there's only 2 floor buttons working.
C and bottom.
Time to head down then.
This is a numbered door.
Yeah, it's door 2.
So who should go through the door this time?
We don't need to be discussing who we're leaving behind this time, right?
Right. It's set up so we'll be able to meet up again once we get through the numbered doors.
Then there's no need for arguments at this point.
We should figure out who's going in first.
Very well. Would anyone like to volunteer?
I'll do it.
I'll go too.
And I suppose I need to go too, then.
All right, we're taking off.
Okay, please be careful.
Jesus. You two are acting like you're married, you know that?
Oh.
Don't be silly. Cut it out.
Yeah, stop. I hate her. Like that time I killed all the rabbits so she would cry.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Leroy!
Where the hell is it this time?
I don't see it!
Oh, there it is! It's right there! It stopped.
Yeah.
Man, I'll never get used to that.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to. We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
Damn right.
All right. This hallway's pretty short, but it's got 5 doors. 3 on the left, and only 1 on the right.
Don't forget the last one at the end of the hall.
But it's got a metal plate over it, so I doubt we're gonna get anywhere that way.
All right, let's get started. I think we'd probably better split up. You okay with that?
Yes, no problem.
Sure thing.
And I'll take this first one.
I'll try the one next to it.